Hi, hello, and welcome to another reaction. Today on this channel, we are going to react to something that I'm very interested to know because I have almost no idea about the breakfast in the UK. What are people eating as soon as they get out of bed? I have heard rumors, but I don't know if they are true. So I'm going to tell you what I think at the moment, and then we'll see how much of this is actually real and how much of this is just rumors. My image of a British breakfast is sausages, potatoes, and beans. I don't know if that is true though. I'm a sweet breakfast person. I love to eat sweet things in the morning. I know that's not the healthiest, but that's just what I can't get myself to eat something savory in the morning. It's just not possible for me. So I can't imagine getting up and eating sausages, beans, and potatoes right in the morning. That's so much fat and carbohydrates, and while I'm saying this, my cornflakes in the morning or my porridge with lots of fruits and sugar is probably not better either. So I'd say we just go into the video and see how much of what I do know is actually real. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna film a few videos today, and in none of those I'm going to wear my usual earpieces that the people of my other channel do already know because I kind of lost them and don't ask me how. So the only ones I'm left with are these, and I love them, don't get me wrong, I really do, for playing games because you hear everything with this. But for reaction, I mean, they are massive. It looks so weird. I hope it's okay with you that I'm wearing these, but I feel so uncomfortable. Like, they are comfortable, but I feel so weird wearing them. Okay, let's see what British people eat for breakfast. By the way, I'm watching this video from the channel Wolters World Eats, a really great channel. I've seen him on other reaction channels already because he's really explaining stuff so freaking good. And I'd love to see one of his videos now where he explains what Britain eats for breakfast. Let's get into this.
Hey there, fellow hungry travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're here in cold, windy, dark Chester, England. And thank goodness I started.
Wow, just real quick, I don't know much about England. The only place I have visited before is London, and I'm just so interested in everything England at the moment. The Chester, what's that? The Chester something. Ah, look at that street. Oh, it looks so lovely. Reminds me of some German old town streets. Looks almost similar to those, and I really love the design. Look how, oh, that looks so cozy. I just want to be there. And the street lamps are so cute. I really love that design. Wow. Okay, but let's continue. Let's not get sidetracked too much. Although it'll happen. Over time, I do want to learn everything that there is to learn about the UK and about Britain. So I will get back to some of those things and sidetrack along the way.
My day off with a good English breakfast this morning to get me.
No way. Look at that. That is exactly what I had in mind. I mean, there is no potatoes. There's just this triangular thing that I guess is a kind of fried potato thing. Okay, and there are beans and sausages and other meat. I don't know much about meat, so I don't know what that is exactly. And then there's an egg, mushrooms, and I guess the tomato is only for show and not really to eat. I don't know. We do the same here in Germany when you go to a restaurant and then you have all those unhealthy things on your plate, and in the end you put some vegetables like a slice of tomato or a piece of greenery and you put it on the food, but most people just put it aside before they eat the unhealthy stuff that's on the plate. So I don't know about that tomato. If you could tell me, maybe, is a tomato being eaten by many people, or is it just for the looks on the plate? And there is something under the tomato as well, but I can't figure out what it is. Something blackish? Don't know what that is. So yeah, for me, that's not that wouldn't be a breakfast that I would be eating. I'm very curious though if this is the only kind of breakfast that you do eat, or if there are more varieties. I guess there are, right? Because there can't just be one dish that you're traditionally eating in the morning. So let's see what he says about it.
going. And I'm going to tell you, fellow travelers, breakfast is probably one of the best meals to have when you're in the United Kingdom traveling.
What? This is breakfast as well? What is that? A bun and some sort of meat? Looks like a hamburger, like a. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Nothing I would eat for breakfast either, because that's not sweet.
Around, whether you're in Wales, you're in Scotland.
See, now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is the stuff that I would eat. Cinnamon buns or vanilla bun. Oh my gosh, I never had a vanilla bun. That looks so freaking delicious. Oh my gosh, I'd love to eat those. Mm. I could crawl into the screen right now because I just got up like 5 minutes ago and just get into the screen and eat all of them. They look so freaking delicious. And I know, been talking about the unhealthy side of breakfast with the sausages and all that. And I know this isn't healthy either. It's just, oh, I want to eat it.
You're in Northern Ireland, you're here in England. There's so many great breakfast things to have that you don't want to pass it up. And that's why today we're going to talk about are the best British breakfasts you should have when you're here. I guess I should say best breakfasts in the United
Oh,
Kingdom of Great Britain and
oh.
Northern Ireland. And before we get into the full English or the full
Fruit
Scottish, we need to start
scones.
with the most important facet of breakfast, of any breakfast throughout the United Kingdom, and that is a cuppa. You want to have a cuppa. A cuppa.
A cup of tea. I know. If I've learned anything from Doctor Who, then that's it. A cup of tea. Every British person has a cup of tea, and not only for breakfast, but for breakfast and for dinner and for cookies and tea and for whenever something happens, a cup of tea. I don't know if that's a stereotype, but I've been told by British people that this is indeed a thing. I've learned that. I'm so proud of myself. I knew something.
Throughout the United Kingdom, and that is a cuppa. You want to have a cuppa. A cup of tea. You're going to start your breakfast out with tea, okay? This is one of those things. Yes, you can get coffee, no problem when you're here in the UK, but
That
honestly,
looks
tea is the way to go, especially at breakfast. And don't be surprised, whatever you order, they have that pot of tea coming out for you and a bunch of little slices of toast.
Wait, Yorkshire tea. How does that taste? Because here in Germany, usually you do have like the name of the fruit or the name of whatever the tea is going to taste like on display. And here it just says Yorkshire tea. So how does that taste? Is that, I don't know, brownish, reddish kind of tea? So it's probably gonna be, I don't know, berries or something? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Please let me know. A Yorkshire tea. What does it taste like? And also, I do have a question about tea as well, which I don't know yet. Do British people usually drink their coffee, their tea with milk or without? Because I'm a big lover of green tea with milk. I love that. So, how do you drink your tea in the morning? Even if you don't live in the UK, just let me know because I'm a big green tea lover, but I prefer to drink it with milk. Do you? Okay, let's continue. Maybe he's going to explain how Yorkshire tea tastes, but I don't think so.
They have that pot of tea coming out for you and a bunch of little slices of toast ready to go. All right. Now let's get into like the things you're
Toast.
going to want to order
That's
when you go
something I
out for
eat for
breakfast when you're
breakfast.
here. And honestly, a lot of your inns and bed and breakfasts will have these things ready for you, so you can already pre-order it, be ready to go, and don't even have to look for it at a restaurant. And the first thing I want to talk about is a full English or an English breakfast or full English breakfast. You'll see it different places. A lot of
Yeah.
places might even sell it all day
So
long.
that's the
But a
full
full
English
English, you're
breakfast.
going to have your grilled tomato.
Wait, there's another one. Oh, so again with the potatoes being fried triangular thingies instead of potatoes. Okay. Interesting. And also the eggs to and the tomatoes again. So I guess maybe they are part of the dish indeed. Okay, and also the beans have to be in tomato sauce? Is that a thing? Like there's not just beans, but beans in tomato sauce? Also, I'm so sorry for the stuff in the background if you hear anything. I do have two cats and they love to walk around, meow, and do all sorts of things while I'm recording. Interesting. Beans have to be in tomato sauce, which I really like. For dinner, for example, I sometimes do buy those cans with beans and tomato sauce. But yeah, like again, for breakfast, not really.
Your mushrooms, your beans. Yes, beans for breakfast are a thing. The sausages that go with it, bacon when it's there, a couple eggs, and then
Okay, so this is more my cup of tea, pun intended. I guess that's tea with milk in it because it looks kind of milky. Maybe it's coffee, but it's a bit too bright for coffee, I guess. And on the right side, the toast. So this would be more my kind of deal. If I had like a piece of marmalade on top of the toast, that would be my breakfast. Like toast, marmalade, and tea with milk. And someone else can eat the other stuff.
you're gonna have black pudding, which
Oh, that's the stuff that was on the plate. Wait, that's pudding? Okay, now I'm confused because pudding is something like pudding I know here in Germany is something you eat with a spoon. It's like this flubbery mass of pudding that you eat, nothing solid like a block of pudding. I've never ever seen that. So is this real pudding? Or is pudding a term for something else in the UK? That looks weird. What is this? Looks almost like a biscuit or like a brick. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend, but it's just like it's the black pudding looks more like a brick of coal or something. I'd prefer the yellow one to be honest, but maybe the darker one is the one with chocolate, which I usually do love. I'm curious if he's going to explain what that is because I'd love to know. Looks like cookies to me, to be honest. Maybe it's pudding that was like put in the oven and turned into cookies and it tastes like pudding. I really have no idea whatsoever.
the sausages that go with it, bacon when it's there, a couple eggs, and then you're gonna have black pudding, which is it's an oat-based sausage made with blood, like pork blood, but it's really good. You really
What? An oat based sausage made with blood. Is that what he just said? I have to go back and listen to that one again.
it's an oat-based sausage made with blood, like
He really said that. Okay. How in the world did anyone come up with that kind of combination? Who invented that? How in the world do you think of combining oatmeal and blood to get this? I am really confused right now. These are two things that I would have never ever put together into one thing to eat. And also, I don't want to offend, but it doesn't look delicious to me. And I can't imagine by what I've just heard that it tastes good in any kind of way. And another question I do have in mind is, why is it black then? Blood usually is red. Where does the black color come from? I'm sorry, I'm very, very confused at the moment. So you eat this for breakfast. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Even if you said that it's like good, delicious, I would not eat that. That's just not my cup of tea.
Black pudding, which is it's an oat-based sausage made with blood, like pork blood, but it's really good. You really want to have it when you're there. And of course, on the side, you might want to have some sauce. Now, you probably want to go with the brown sauce if you really want to be, truly English, you're going to have it. But people will throw ketchup on there as well. And you'll have a little hash brown,
Of
like,
course.
triangle when you're there. That's like
Oh,
the
hash
quintessential
brown.
kind
Oh,
of,
that's what they are called.
English breakfast, full English breakfast. And if you go around the UK, there'll be little differences, but the base kind of stays the same with eggs, sausage, bacon kind of stuff. So if you go for like a full Scottish
Oh,
breakfast,
there are
they're going to throw a
potatoes.
potato scone or a tatty scone in there for you, which is basically like really thin potato bread cooked for you, so you can have that. And they might switch out the black pudding for haggis, but most of the times when I went to Scotland, it was still black pudding. Now, if you're over in Northern Ireland, you're gonna have an Ulster fry, which again has the same thing, the eggs and the sausages and the bacon and those things. But here, you have the soda bread farls, which are to die for. I mean, we were in Belfast last year and I'm like going back up for more. No, just give me the farls, just give me the farls. It's just, so good.
Now the Brits love sandwiches, and even at breakfast time, you'll see a breakfast sandwich like maybe you have the Cumberland
Oh,
sausage
breakfast
sandwich, or like my
sandwich.
mom
That's what it
has a
is.
bacon and egg sandwich. You'll see different ones out there, but yeah, they love their sandwiches here. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Then if we look at Wales, well, of course, they're going to throw some lava bread in there as well, okay? So you have that kind of base, kind of like sausage bacon.
Oh, wait a minute. I'd eat those chocolate muffins. Ah, those look so good. Ah, I would love to eat those.
Eggs, beans, grilled tomatoes, mushrooms. You have that base with a few little things thrown in
Also,
on the
the
side,
yogurt
and they'll
looked
usually have
really
toast
good.
with it as well. Well, they will have toast with it with those beans. You gotta have beans and toast. So that's kind of like a quintessential
Beans and toast. Okay. I mean, yeah, for dinner, of course, sure. Just not for breakfast. I can imagine that tastes really, really good. Also has a lots of proteins and stuff. So yeah, I'd eat that for dinner. Maybe maybe some cheese on top, put it in the oven. Would that be a sin? Would that ruin a dish for British people? Like put some cheese on it and then put it in the oven and then the cheese melts and you can I don't know.
breakfast here in the UK, and the locals don't always eat it, but they like to have a nice fry up every so often, but you'll be okay with that. That's one you're gonna find everywhere. I pretty much can guarantee that when you're here. Now, sometimes it's a bit much for people. I know when I travel with my mom, she can't eat that much, okay? Because that is a really big meal. Like, I will eat that at
I can
my
imagine,
inn or my
yeah,
bed and
if you just
breakfast or my
got up.
hotel, and then I actually sometimes won't do lunch or I'll do a really late lunch, early dinner, because it's so many calories, it's so filling, you don't need much the rest of the day. But sometimes you want something smaller. And one thing I really like, especially it's kind of from Scotland, but you'll find it around the UK, is smoked salmon and scrambled eggs. Yes, smoked salmon and scrambled eggs are phenomenal. You never really think about it, and then you have it and you're like, oh my goodness, this actually is a wonderful combination.
Yeah, I guess that's something healthier to eat for breakfast. It's nothing I would eat, but it looks really good. So I guess if you do love to eat those kind of things, fish and eggs, I guess that would be good for breakfast, better than the other one because it's just not so filling. It's more lighter and you can eat like other stuff during the day. Just like he said, if you eat the other dish for breakfast, you don't have to eat anymore for the rest of the day because you're full. And I just can't imagine the feeling because I know how it feels to overeat. It's such a bad feeling. And if you do that every morning to yourself, you're tired all day and you have this stomach ache all day. I can't imagine that it feels good to eat that kind of breakfast. I guess that's the more healthy way to go with.
combination. And if you want to kind of keep with the smoked salmon, it does show up on breakfast menus quite a bit. But one of the things I've seen recently is what's called eggs royal. It's kind of like an eggs benedict where you have the crumpet on the bottom or the muffin on the bottom, and then they'll put smoked salmon, poached eggs, and then the hollandaise sauce on top. Oh, it's so good. And yes, you'll see eggs benedict as well, where you sub out the smoked salmon for some bacon, or
It's really animal heavy. Like all of the dishes that we have seen are really animal heavy. There's almost no vegetables or fruits or anything healthy that you consider healthy. I am very curious if something like porridge will come up next, if that's a thing as well, or something with vegetables and fruits. And also, everything that we've seen is warm. So there is no cold breakfast. I guess the sandwiches, but I think the sausages on the sandwich were warm as well. You have to cook for breakfast. You have to get up in the morning and you have to cook, which I don't like personally because I'm very tired in the morning still. And I just want to put in my cereal into the bowl and just be able to eat right away without having to wait for something to cook.
in there, so you can get that too. Those are quite popular on menus like at cafes and restaurants that do breakfast. Also,
See? Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, wow. A bit of yogurt and then fruits on top of it. That'd be my thing. Yeah, that's where I would be.
other hotels, they might have a little bit more option. That might be there. Now, I know some people don't want a heavy breakfast. They don't even want eggs or salmon. They don't want anything. They want something more just, I want some cereal. And cereal is popular here. You can get your usual cereals you have around the world, but probably one of the cereals you really want to have when you're here is Weetabix, which is basically like, think about a wheat bread.
Oh, yeah, I know those. I've had those before because we do have them in Germany as well. I'm usually not the kind of cornflakes eater anymore who eats sweet like cereal. I prefer oatmeal and then put like plain oatmeal and then put fruits in it and stuff. But I liked those as a kid very, very much. Like all of the cereal that are out there. And I also ate Weetabix and I really like them. I like that they soak up the milk and when you bite into them, it's like this. It's really, really good. I find it very funny that they put some blueberries on the picture. They are not in there, as far as I know, if they haven't changed. But they put them on the package so it looks healthier. It's really funny.
Throw in some milk or some sugar with it. That's how I got through eating them. But that's actually quite a popular thing to have here for breakfast, especially if you're kind of doing a homestay or apartment rental, so you make your own breakfast. Or another light thing which will be on offer at hotels is porridge. So it's like oatmeal basically.
There we go.
Scottish porridge, go for it. Maybe throw a little cream on there or a little milk. Maybe throw some brown sugar on there, some fruit.
Oh, look at that. That'd be my thing. Oh, that looks so freaking delicious. Oh, I'd love to have that. Look at that. Fruit and some yogurt and some oatmeal. That's all I need in the morning. That's all I need.
You'll be fine. It's very fortifying. It's especially if it's cold, it really hits the spot in the morning.
Yeah,
now, as
it
my
does.
family's from Scotland, I feel kind of obligated to mention another Scottish thing, and that are Scottish pancakes. And basically, there's pancakes, but put Scottish in front of it. It's going to be even better. It's just these fluffy pancakes, and what you want to do is you want to have it with some like clotted cream and fruit. That's going to be the best way to get it. But that's quite popular. Like I tried to have it yesterday morning for breakfast, and they didn't have it. They had maple syrup and bacon for me instead. So that's probably the picture you're seeing.
Wait, pancakes, bacon, and what?
And they didn't have it. They had maple syrup and bacon for me instead.
He said maple syrup. Pancakes, bacon, and maple syrup. Really? What a combination. Talking about weird combinations of breakfast. Maple syrup on top of bacon. Okay.
So that's probably the picture you're seeing. But if you want some nice fluffy pancakes, Scotch pancakes is the way you want to go. If you're more of a French toast person, like in the US, you have what's called eggy toast, where you mix up the egg and you put the bread in it and you put it on the pan and fry it up. You can have that. They might have some cinnamon sugar on there, maybe some jam on top. And I really find that the jam is much more of a topping for the pancakes and eggy toast than anything like maple syrupy. Now, the next thing I want to mention is something my dad would want to make sure I tell you about, and that are kippers, okay? What kippers is, it's herring, but it's not just herring. It is smoked and salted like herring, like cut up into smaller bites, so it's kind of easier to get down. Usually have it with some bread and butter when you're there. It's kind of...
No. No. No, no, no. No fish in the morning for me. I mean, all the people who enjoy that, and I know what I said about the salmon earlier, but salmon is another kind of fish. Salty, oily fish in the morning. That's just not for me. I am from the south of Germany, for all of you who didn't know. And Germany is like, there are two parts of Germany. There's a northern part and there's a southern part when it comes to eating fish regularly, at least in my eyes. And the northern side of Germany is eating fish way more than in southern, as far as I know. I've just grown up in the wrong part of Germany when it comes to fish. It's just not my thing. If you enjoy it, that's all right. That's up to you. You do you. But I can't imagine having fish for breakfast. You just got up like a few minutes ago and you, no, I'm sorry.
That nice, quick, easy kind of thing that your dad or my dad would
Oh,
like
that
to eat when he
place looks
comes here,
so
because sadly he
nice.
does. And I'm like, okay, it's all you, Dad, but it's something you really should
Oh,
know about. And if you haven't, go ahead and try it. And you know, when we talk about breakfast in America and we think of England, we think of English muffins. Well, we don't, English muffins, you'll see something that looks like an English muffin here. It's called a crumpet. English muffins and crumpets are not the same thing. Okay, the crumpet thing is actually something you might
it's
eat
like a
later in the day
sponge.
for tea kind of stuff, like in the afternoon tea kind of things, but you might see it for breakfast as well. And if you have that eggs royale or the eggs benedict, that will be the muffin underneath it. It's a crumpet, and those things are actually really good.
A
And if you're doing a
crumpet.
homestay or an apartment stay, grab them at the grocery store, you throw them in the toaster, throw some nice butter on there or some jam. The jam is what's really good here.
That
Oh
sounds
my God, you can't go
nice.
wrong with it. But the thing is, there's
Oh,
lots of different
those
really good
again.
breakfasts to have here in England. So please, if you're watching this video and you got some good British breakfasts and UK breakfasts, put it down in the comments below so people can know other great things to eat in the mornings before they go out and enjoy, well, maybe not the beautiful weather, but the beautiful cities and the wonderful people here around England, all right? So I'll say bye from here in Chester, and I can't wait for tomorrow morning when I get up and I get to have another English breakfast. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Wolters World Eats. That's so interesting. Let's see what the people say in the comments down below. I'd really like to know. Okay, let's look at the comments. The sausage is the deciding factor in every full English for me. You can always tell if it's going to be a good one, if there's a top quality banger. Okay, so it's kind of the main part of the dish for you. So if the sausage is a good one, the whole breakfast is a good one, and the other way around. Okay, interesting. I live in France now, and a French fried, and a French fry. I live in France now, and a French friend took her two daughters to Jersey. The hotel had a full array of English food. They'd never had the full English cereal, full English bacon sausage, black pudding, eggs, mushrooms, tomatoes, beans, fried bread, plus toast and marmalade, breakfast tea. Her daughters kept going up to have more. They loved it. They still talk about it. On holiday, a full English on an empty stomach will take you through to dinner. More time for sightseeing. I mean, yeah, he's got a point. If you want to go sightseeing and you eat something for breakfast that really fills you up and you don't have to eat in the middle of a day, you can wait until dinner. But aren't you, like, that's the thing, aren't you way too tired to do sightseeing if you're that full? I can't imagine to go on a walk after a breakfast like that. I just can't, but interesting. Okay, let's see what other people say. Hash browns are an American import. Some have adopted, but not classic full English. Don't know about that one. I have no idea whether that's true or not. Absolutely this. They're not even what Americans call hash browns. They're traditionally fried shredded potato. I have no idea whether that's true or not, to be honest. The origins of hash browns are nothing that I know anything about, so you tell me, where do hash browns come from? To be honest, we have hash browns. We don't call them hash browns, but we do have those triangular potato thingies that you fry in Germany as well. And I kind of thought that those were German potato thingies because everything potato is probably German. I mean, I know French fries are not from Germany, originally from Belgium, if I'm correct. But we are known for doing many things with potatoes here in Germany, so I kind of thought it was like a German thing. So maybe it's from America. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you are from any other country, how similar is that kind of breakfast to what you eat in your country, or what are the differences? Because I really want to learn not only about the UK but about the whole world. And if you are from the UK, how much of that is actually true? I guess everything, but what do people in the UK really eat for breakfast? What do you eat for breakfast? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!